Localized medical facilities. Another consideration is the number of people needing medical care will explode, as we saw in the Northern Hemisphere. But equally, if people can't get to medical centres, so the car's too hot to start, undrivable roads, or if they're too far away when minutes are precious in an emergency, especially if you're moving into stage 3 heat stroke, we need to plan how we deal with that. So let's get ready and set up local services. So I'll start with the first one and we'll take it in turn. So we need to agree the equipment that is required for heat emergencies, as well as how we train local community members to deliver emergency medical care in situations where getting to hospital or clinics isn't possible. And if we want to get it prepared, we need to identify the number of communities in each country. Bhavani?
We need to nominate people to be trained by medical professionals in heat stroke care and educate the community that this is where everyone suffering or anyone suffering heat stroke should first come.
We need to determine what equipment, medication is needed in each facility and start getting stockpiles in place and secured.
Install independent energy sources so these local facilities can be successful no matter how hot it gets.
We need to set these facilities up now in advance of when it's needed, not wait for it to happen.
And invest in body bags because, as we have seen in the US, when packed with ice, it has been successful in cooling down patients who have moved into the deadly heat stroke stage. We need to stock up in advance and ensure ice supplies as well as freezers independent of the grid.
Yeah.
Invest in that.
Yeah, I think that was a really interesting insight out of the US, the body bags. Another thing is prepare survival packs with items like electrolytes and also information, and distribute it to the citizens before the heat arrives.
And I think it's also a good time to invest in medical teams producing how-to videos in local language about how to handle a wet bulb temperature emergency and the signs to look out for.
Yeah, so when you did the translation, were you able to find local language talking about wet bulb temperatures and dealing with heat stroke? I bet you it was really hard. Yeah,
very little.
Even in English, it's hard, and some of the videos are like 5-10 years old. So the information isn't out there. So I think that's a really good thing to do.
Uncommon courage should be